At 10:38 in the morning, I heard several police units advise dispatch over the scanner that they were en route. I then heard a couple more units advise that they were responding, and all were responding to that three with the lights and sirens. I could hear stress in the voices of those people that were responding, so I decided I would leave my office and go down to my patrol car and go out and see what was going on. As I got in my patrol car, I looked over at my mobile data computer that shows all of the calls of service that are currently active, and I saw in bright red at the top of the screen, active shooter at UCC. And as you can imagine, I could feel the blood run out of my head into my chest. Short of an officer-involved fatality or where you may have multiple officers killed in the line of duty, this type of a scenario is any law enforcement administrator's worst nightmare. As I responded to the college from downtown Wellsburg, which is approximately 6 miles from the college, I remember dispatch providing updated information to the officers that were responding regarding the actual whereabouts of the shooter. At one point, he was reported to be armed with a rifle. At 10:44 a.m., the first officers arrived at the scene. I then heard an officer in a very stressful voice announce over the radio that there was an exchange of gunfire with the shooter. Moments later, at 10:48 hours, an officer advises one suspect is down, and there are radio calls for paramedics to respond in. Paramedics arrive on scene almost immediately as they had been staged just a short distance away from the college. And as they got there, they started requesting all available ambulances respond to Snyder Hall. Emergency Medical Services requested the hospital be alerted to activate trauma teams, and they report at this time that there are multiple casualties. As I approached the road into the college on Highway 99, several police units had already closed College Road and were limiting access into the college. I pulled into the scene in front of Snyder Hall where the shooting took place. I gotta tell you, it was the most surreal scene you could imagine. It was chaotic. Students were crying. Staff was crying. Some appeared dazed. Students and staff were filing out of classrooms with their hands in the air. Some followed by armed police officers, some were not. More officers were arriving and creating teams to clear classrooms. Paramedics and officers were working diligently, triaging the casualties and treating the injured. As moments passed, more and more resources continued to arrive. Shortly after my arrival, I realized and saw the need to remove students and staff from the college campus. I called my emergency manager, and we discussed how to get transportation and where to establish a reunification site. We decided to use the local school transportation company and use the fairgrounds for the reunification location.